I'm Jason Hanson. I'm here to read a letter that was sent to us earlier by Mr. Greg Yuel. Greg Yuel won the 2020 Sabex Business Leader of the Year Award, and through the P.I.C. investment group owns a number of businesses, including Kreos Aviation, Caron Transport, and Cleartech. This letter by him was originally addressed to safe cycling advocate and business owner Greg McKee, as well as any other interested parties. Mr. Yuel is unable to be here today, so I'm relaying a slightly edited version with his permission and endorsement. The letter states, "Dear Greg, thank you for taking your time and energy to represent those of us in Saskatoon that want a healthier and safer community related to transportation and fitness. In addition to any other dedicated bike lane investment that should be made within the city of Saskatoon, let me paint a picture of an extremely obvious lane with nearly zero negative consequences and providing the greatest benefit for the business community and those wanting to live a healthy lifestyle." At this point, Mr. Yuel describes a route for Avenue C very similar to the Connect Avenue C proposal, which we've redacted here to avoid any confusion with the motion before us today. He goes on to say, "Business owners in the airport business district and in the North End who employ people in the lowest socioeconomic strata are out of available labor. Expecting part-time and full-time minimum wage laborers to own a vehicle is assumptive, but leaving them to use public transportation as the only safe access to their job site is cruel. The bus schedules available cause people to spend an hour or more from the neighborhoods where they most likely reside, West End or in the Alphabet neighborhood. If they have a specific start time that they are afraid of being late for, they could spend 3 to 4 hours per day traveling to and from work. Any average person can bicycle from Avenue D and 18th Street to Hanson and Haskamp in 30 minutes. Today they do so while completely taking their own safety into their own hands. The City of Edmonton invested in a bike plan in 1993 on 125th Street, allowing me to bike 4/5 of the way to my job from downtown on a dedicated street. Our city is 30 years behind a simple solution in comparison to a city with identical climate and driving habits in Edmonton. No resident along that route complained, their property values went up, and their street became quieter and infinitely safer for their kids. Nothing happens in Saskatoon. We elect a mayor and council to look after the best interests of all citizens and for the long-term health and efficiency of our city because they'll get access to that in likely 10 to 40 years from now. Special attention is supposed to be placed on the needs of the most vulnerable and the poorest, and at some expense to those that can afford it the most. We wish to pull up our poorest, not drag down our richest. That is what every citizen signs up for by agreeing to be a part of society. A business owner in our city must be learning in real time that if they want to attract employees, they better be taking care of their people as much as they can. The airport, hotels, and industrial enterprises grow our economy, but only if we have labor that can get to work safely and efficiently. We pay taxes for the city to take care of the transportation logistics required for our growth. So far, leadership in this area is woefully lacking. The vision seems to be there, but with zero action, the vision is a daydream. If I were a new immigrant living in Riversdale with a job at the airport, I have 3 transfers and a 3-block walk in between one of the transfers. What if I could safely ride my bike for 30 minutes? Healthier city, safer city. I would be in control of my schedule instead of being scared of missing a bus and being late. Keep up the effort, Mr. McKee. I'm very tired of us being a city so far behind the times. Basically, we are losing. I hate losing." That's the end of his letter.